Brought to you by Together, my daily marriage app.
How do I bring back the romantic and sexual spark back to my marriage after a decade?
Tell me about it.
I'll give you the timeline. We met in 2007. I was 2 years fresh off of a divorce. Nothing contentious. It should never have happened in the first place. We married in 2009. We moved here and we both started grad school. So, yeah, not a lot of time together. She had a miscarriage in 2012. And our first child came to this world in 2014. And while it was magical and it's blown my expectations of how it would be. So 6 months to a year afterwards, I thought, well, okay, we can ease back into this.
Into sex?
Yes.
Okay.
And I got a very lukewarm, indifferent response. It wasn't, oh my God, how dare you? It was oh. And I'm like, okay. I would have thought after a year you'd be kind of enthusiastic about it. So I was like, okay, I guess let's wait a little bit longer. And I found that I wasn't missing it. I was like, a year and a half. I was like, oh, big whoop-de-doo. And that just doesn't seem natural. It seems unmanly, unmasculine. To just be like, oh, it's been a year and a half. Wow, big whoop-de-doo.
And that was 10 years ago. Bring me up to now.
So we had another child in 2016. Mm-hmm. And yes, we do it in the meantime. Every month and a half. It's like changing the oil on a car. You check the box.
Mm-hmm. For her or for you or for both?
It's for me.
Okay.
I don't know what she thinks about, but me, I'm just like, okay, I've checked this box. I can ease up. I can relax for the next month.
Okay.
I don't know. I find when I get home, I don't really think about it.
Okay.
I don't look at her and go, wow, look at her, man. This is what I'm going to do tonight. I'm like, we got dishes to do, logistics to do. Mm-hmm. 9:30 comes. We watch something. We go to bed and we'll lather, rinse, and repeat. Mm-hmm.
So this,
and I don't go on.
This feels like it's way bigger than sex.
Do tell more.
It feels like you're in a life that on the surface has all the boxes checked. You have a stable marriage, you have healthy kids, etc. But you have a life, and I'm going to say this in a way that's going to sound accusatory. That's not what I mean at all, but a life that you've created or co-created where you feel dead in your own skin. Possibly at work too, maybe?
Very much so.
Yeah. What makes you feel alive anymore, brother? Or is the light just kind of gone out?
When I'm with my kids.
Okay.
I'm not trying to brag, but when it comes to my kids, I'm pretty much as constant as the sun rising.
Yeah.
I'm there every day.
That's not bragging at all. That's a good thing.
I'm there every day. Mm-hmm. I'm enthusiastic. They know every day I'm just over the moon about them.
Yeah. Is that you performing, or is that a feeling you have in your guts?
It's in my gut.
Okay. Because the way you're explaining it to me sounds like that's the one responsibility that you take very seriously.
It is.
Versus, I can't wait to wake up and be with them. And by the way, I don't always wake up every day wanting to play with my kids or be with my kids. Like, part of life is doing things when I don't quote unquote feel like it. But that's what I'm trying to get with you. Is Do you love is that your one spark in your life when you feel alive is when you're out playing with your kids? Or is that where it takes all of your energy to do life, to be alive with them, and then once they're out, you're out of gas emotionally?
It's more the former.
Okay.
It's another topic for another day, another call, but I do have a child from the past, and it did not work out well. So I view these two kids as my second chance.
Okay.
I really, really wanted it, and it's worked out beautifully.
Okay.
At least on that front.
Okay. What is your relationship like with your first child?
I last saw him July 1st of 2003.
How come?
The mother and I had a very contentious court departure. And the thing was, if I basically stopped all contact, I didn't have to pay child support, and that would be the end of it. So I agreed.
How much does that decision haunt you?
Oh, words can't describe it. I'm getting emotional. Words can't describe it.
Okay. So you have a 23-year-old kid out there in the world?
Yes, I do.
With zero contact?
Yep.
Have you tried to reestablish contact?
Maybe it's not the best way to go about this, but my thought process has been, if he really wants to know me, he'll reach out to me.
Nope. That's your job, brother. That's the dad's job. To sit down with a 23-year-old son and say, I cannot tell you I blew a quarter century of your life. And I understand if you hate me, if you don't want to talk to me, but you need to know I'm here. I messed up, but I'm ready to start writing a new thing. That's never the kid's responsibility. Even the adult kids. If you were 50 and this kid was 30, it's going to be your responsibility to reach out.
Okay.
Here's why I'm bringing it up. Here's why I'm getting to it. If you have an elephant sitting on your chest from your past, it's going to make doing anything hard. It's going to take the color and the light and the joy and the life and the adventure out of your soul.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And man, you are making amends to yourself more than anything with your two new kids, and I applaud you for that. But if this thing is eaten away at your soul for a quarter century, man, storm the gates of hell for that kid. And here's what you'll get from that. You may get completely and totally rejected, and that might be a pain unlike any other pain. But at least you'll feel. Because I'm afraid your body has shut off its ability to feel because of the extent of that pain.
Yeah.
It's trying to protect you. And joy and pain are on the same switch.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got a few skeletons in the closet before him.
Yeah. And so it manifests itself in our lives in ways, but the picture you're painting for me, not clinically. I don't do any clinical diagnostics on this show, but a guy who is struggling to keep his head above his own water. It's depression. It's a low feeling all the time. It's a dysthymic way of doing life. And for whatever it's worth, I don't want you to get to be 80 years old, 85 years old in your last few years on this planet and say, I avoided myself for the entirety of my life.
Okay.
You're worth more than that, man. Your wife is worth more than that. All 3 of your kids are worth more than that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Just listening and processing.
And so being honest with yourself, choosing reality, as I like to say it, getting out a piece of paper and a pen and writing down what are the burning fires in my life over the course of my life that I've avoided, that I need to head right through the middle of. And by the way, walking through fire gets scars, you get burned, but you can also return to some sort of vitality in your life. And vitality is the foundation for a sexual relationship with your wife. It's a foundation for feeling like I've got importance in my work every day.
Yeah, at work, I'm hopelessly bored.
Okay, then get a new job, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a prison you've trapped yourself in, but the key is it's locked on the inside. The data tells me the greatest gift you can give your 2 kids is to be recklessly in love with their mother. We're going to have to constantly be figuring out, how can I love you well? And loving you well means I got to love myself. I got to go fill my pitcher up so I have something to pour into your glass. And that means I got to ask myself, what do I even love anymore? And if I say nothing, then I'm going to start picking some random stuff. I'm going to join a bowling league. I'm going to go to a gym. I'm going to start doing stuff and slowly reinflate my life with air, with joy, with light. And it will not feel like it at the time. And if you haven't, I want you to go sit down and talk to somebody, because it may be that for a season, medication will help you get over that hump. It may be that I just need to put some things on the calendar and I'm going to go start doing them. I'm going to reach out. There's no excuses in the modern world. I can find my son. You can find him. I'm going to make first contact.
Yeah. I've looked him up on a few occasions.
Yeah. Because I can damn well guarantee you that 23-year-old boy is trying to make his way through the world completely unanchored, always asking what was so bad about me that my dad wouldn't even call.
Yeah.
That my dad gave me up for a dollar amount.
Yeah.
And that's not to kick you while you're down. That's to say, stand back up.
Yeah. I was in his life from years 0 to 3.5.
Yeah. But here we are. But here we are.
And it was enormously unpleasant.
Yeah. And here we are. Right? You're here today.
Yeah.
And you can't change one thing about what happened from right before this call all the way back. All you can do is life has handed you a pen and you get to write the story that comes next. What's that going to be? Is it going to be a life where you come home and you put sex on the calendar, you'll have sex 12 times a year, and you play with your kids for a few hours every day, and then you rinse and repeat, as you said? Or I want to slide in on my last day with 0 tread left on the tires of my one wild and precious life. And let me say it this way. No path you take is going to be easy. Both paths are hard. Pick the path that's going to give you life. Right?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, just listening and processing a lot.
No, don't apologize, man. Your whole life is an apology. I want you to picture yourself getting out of the trunk of your car and into the driver's seat of your life and asking yourself, where do I want to go? And if that means sitting down with your wife and apologizing and saying, I have let the last 10 years be one of apathy and frictionless fake peace. You and I get to decide what kind of marriage we want to build. What do you want life to look like? And it might be you putting sex on the calendar twice a week, 3 times a week. It might mean we're going to start cooking dinners together. It might mean all kinds of stuff. We're going to go dancing. I don't know what it is. We're going to put ourselves in a position, even if we don't quote unquote feel like it, We're going to put ourselves in a position to start doing things that are going to bring life and energy and spark back into this thing. You can't think your way to spark. You can't think your way to energy. You have to begin to take action. And if you believe this, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but if you believe it, look your wife in the eye and say, I've got a 23-year-old kid out there that I've let down, and that ends today. And so here's how you can love me through this, because it's probably going to go pretty rough. Or maybe not. Maybe that kid comes running at you and hugs you so tight you can't breathe, and you sob, and you'll be filled with grief over the last 2 decades you've missed, but you'll be overcome with joy for the next 50 decades you get to embrace. You get to decide all those things. Unpleasantness is not an excuse. Boredom, not an excuse. I get to live my life, and I got to do. My job, I'm bored, fine, I'm going to go find a new job. It's hard to find jobs out there. Yep, I'm going to grind away. Who do I want to help in this crazy world? And if the thought or you put it on a list and it's hard to even get out of bed, I want you to go talk to somebody, go see somebody. There's too many amazing ways that people can get the help they need with therapists, with a psychotherapist, with a psychiatrist, especially for a season, to launch them into the direction of life they want to have. I've been there. I believe in you, man, even when you don't. But for moving forward, life's going to be about action for you. Start taking steps. Not even little steps. I want you to start running. And dude, call me anytime. Call me in 30 days. I'd like to hear how you're doing, how we're headed. I'd like to know how the conversation went with your son. And I'll walk with you every step of the way. If you want to build a better marriage, but you don't know where to start, I want you to try my new app called Together. You'll get daily action steps to help you have a fun, connected, on-fire relationship. It's just $6 a month and your marriage is worth it. Click the link in the show notes or search Together in the App Store.